Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to episode 15 of Ahwa, ladies and gentlemen. We're out here today. It's the prediction show where we predict the Premier League weekend results. So we're here. We're not late because of me. We're actually late because of Ozzy, but my man bottled it, so he ain't even here today. But anyway, today we're going to be talking about the Premier League weekend results. We're going to be discussing Arsenal against Man United. We're going to be discussing all the Premier League weekend fixtures. So we've got a lot to discuss, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned, Habibis. Everyone watching us right now or on the replay, because I know a whole lot of you guys like to watch on the replay. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Keep letting us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. You guys have been absolutely elite supporting the Ahwa, franchise if you guys would like. So like, subscribe, keep letting us know your thoughts. Joining us, of course, how can we have an Ahwa show without my assistant, the main man himself? You get me, blood. Man like Staffy has joined me on the channel. How you doing, Staffy, man?
You're one more assistant comment away from me resigning this channel that I haven't seen even peanuts from.
You'll never resign. Never resign.
We'll see. But listen, another show for Ahwa, prediction show. I swear I don't even know what I did based on because I forgot my predictions. So I'm in for a surprise when you told me to score. So I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about the games coming up. So big up to everyone here. Make sure you're smashing those likes. And let's get this started, bro.
And joining us, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Al Arish. Currently, not with his usual setup because he's not back in the US. Of course, is the corrupt judge himself. Man like Mo's here. How you doing, Mo, man?
Free Salah, free Salah. Let him get his money. Salah, la, la, la. Yeah, I'm a free Salah, bro. You are the movement of keeping Salah. Ya akhi, you are an Arab guy. Let your Muslim brother go get his money. Yeah,
I want to ask you a question. Is this how you want to start with
guys,
a fight?
I need everybody in the chat to spam free Salah in the chat right now. Free Salah in the chat. Because this man, my Muslim brother, Salah, my Egyptian brother, needs his money. And these ungrateful, and you know what I said on Never a Foul, they don't want to let him go. He is on 350K a week, about to be on 350K a day. 7 times his wage. And they're telling me, no, I want Salah.
البني ادم هذا فايت علينا طوالي بالطاقه السلبيه استغفر الله العظيم.
Listen, I'm with it, bro. I'm with it.
Anyway,
inshallah he leaves. Inshallah.
Wallahi, I like Salah to stay in the Premier League because I want to watch Salah because I've never watched the Saudi League. Who gives a fuck? But again, just it's too much money. Maybe he can splash something here and there in Egypt. You know what I mean? Poor people need the money, Hussein. There's a lot of poor people in Egypt.
يا عمي, why are you acting like I'm a decision maker?
You influence people on Twitter.
I influence most of Liverpool. My influence. I absolutely believe. FSG with
I believe.
To be fair, Mo, to be fair, do you really expect Hussein, who's a Liverpool fan, to come out here and say, free Salah, we don't want him in the team, let him leave? Do you really think he'll say that?
Hussein is a
Liverpool fan.
Listen, Hussein is a man of truth.
He's a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
I'm a Liverpool fan, maybe.
Inside himself, he knows. He's not
inside. I want him to stay. Outside, I want him to stay. In my heart, I want him to stay. In my soul, I want him to stay. In my brain, I want him to stay. Anyway, listen. Staffy spoke about this earlier on. Despite his efforts to piss me off at the start of the stream, these are this week's results, ladies and gentlemen. So get ready, because for the first time, we're going to reveal the score lines of game week 2. That's where we started our predictions. Boom. Right here.
Can't see it.
Mo'min actually got the most points. 12 points for Mo'min, ladies and gentlemen. Staffy was second with 7 points. Ozzy was third with 4 points. And in last place is none other than your host with the most, Man, like the Don Hussam 6 is fully in last place with this whole predictions league.
Wait, how many predictions did we get right? Mo, that's a lot of points. 12 points, Mo. What the hell?
Yes. Mu'min
Yabni, you
got...
are comparing yourself to me. Wallahi, this
I'm
is an
second
insult to
place.
Sam.
Yeah, I can
Yeah, let
actually
me tell
do
you.
that.
Mu'min got 3 spot-on predictions. 3-0 Chelsea. He got spot on 1-0 Wolves. And he got spot on 3-1 Aston Villa. That's 9 points right there alone.
Aston Villa 3-1.
Yes. So I'm in last place.
You know,
He got...
if that proves something, let me just brag a little bit. Let me have
Which ones did I get right?
Give me the jacket. Give me the blazer. Let me brag a little bit. Give me the blazer. I'm literally wearing the blazer on this stream.
He's really gonna wear a
He's actually
blazer.
gonna
Why?
go get the
Why
blazer.
does he have a blazer for Arish anyways? This guy's
He's
supposed to
actually
be on
gonna get the
vacation.
blazer. We're done out there. We're done.
You're gonna look like
We're
a
done.
server, bro.
You know, you let him win 1 week and this is what happens. Guys, it's comeback season on for me. I'm gonna be honest
Wait,
with you.
what predictions did I get right? The 7 points.
You
Look
got
at this guy. Oh
one.
my god. You think he's on an interview?
So Mu'min, as this week's champion, we give you the full screen. Talk to the people, Habib. What do you want to say?
Yabni, this is how you know that I watch every game of the Premier League. When you predict the small games, when you predict the games that nobody watches, right? This is what you do. People stand up for the one that knows, for the Judge Mo that knows. These people are fraud. They do YouTube and stuff. They're fraud. They don't know. Someone got 3 points. The other one is absolutely 7 points and he's like happy about it. Come on.
Bro,
No
I'm in second
emotions.
place. What do you mean? Stop waffling. I'm coming.
Why is
I'm
someone
coming.
saying fuck me in the chat? Fuck you, bro. You're a motherfucker. What the fuck, bro? Fuck you, bro.
He said fake.
Do you think
Mo.
I'm a
He said fake, not fuck.
do you think I can cuss? You're a keyboard warrior behind the chat. Just send the super chat at least. Show me your money. Show me your money. Seriously.
Man said, show
money.
me the money.
Mo,
Show
wallahi,
me the money.
I did the same thing today. I was on
No, I'm
what's his
joking,
name?
bro.
Lewis's stream. I was just watching the stream. Someone attacked me. And I was like, nah, Lewis, send me the link right now. Because the guy cussed me out and then put me on timeout so I can't respond to him. So Lewis put me on the channel. And let anyone who watches Lewis knows what I did to this guy. This guy sits here and he clips everyone. So I hope he clipped that because I destroyed that guy. So you can sit there, be a keyboard warrior all you want, but you can never go on the
It's
screen
all right.
and talk
Listen,
like that.
I'm never disrespectful. Like if someone comes in the chat,
Someone's
and I
disrespectful,
don't
I'll be
think you have
disrespectful back.
any-
That's it.
He just
Come
told
on,
him the
we
F
can-
word and he's
we
like,
have-
I'm never disrespectful.
Well, he didn't initiate it. That's what he's saying.
Because exactly. This is a response. I will never.
But
initiate
anyway,
something.
look, listen,
Let's go to the show.
Mo
But
was in
anyway,
first
this
place.
is it.
it's comeback season for me. We'll bring it back, Habibis. We'll bring it back, inshallah.
Did you
Anyway.
get one prediction right? Or did you
No.
get 3 results and you got
Three
zero?
is
Liverpool, right?
Liverpool win, City win, Chelsea win. No, not Chelsea win. What's their name? Wolves win against Everton. That's what I got correct. So
Hold on. How didn't you? You got City to win. You got Chelsea to win, and you got Liverpool to win. Did you get everything else wrong?
Yes.
He had us tying 1-1.
How the heck did you do that?
I had so many draws and I was wrong. It is what it is.
Look at this idiot saying I rinsed Lewis. I didn't rinse Lewis. I rinsed someone on Lewis's channel. Why would I rinse Lewis?
Forget Lewis.
Well, like
We're
these
on
guys don't
Sam's
listen,
channel
bro.
now.
They don't listen,
Again,
wallahi,
bro.
bro.
No, but seriously, this is like you didn't. Sam, are you doing it with what you want or what you actually think?
No, I'm actually predicting. Listen, I got a couple of results.
You're
wrong. It's
actually
okay.
predicting. You actually predicted.
Listen, we bounced back. We bounced back. We bounced back. Don't worry. This week,
Okay,
inshallah,
anyway,
bounce back.
no worries.
Big up to Michael says, Hussam putting up Henderson performances, eh? Just like Henderson, I'm gonna have a redemption arc. Wait till I'm lifting the Premier League. Big up to Michael says, Mo has fully turned into a WWE heel. I love it. Mo is actually in his true form on this channel, unlike elsewhere. Like this guy is just his toxic self. When it comes to Ahwa, he just starts the toxic moment, which is, perfect for Ahwa. So yeah, this is what we're here for, my people. Big up to you, Michael. Big up to everyone who's tuned in. Everyone like the video, subscribe to the channel, keep letting us know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and let's get into it. Before before we talk about predictions, before we start predicting the weekend, all of that good stuff, I want to ask you guys your opinions on a couple of transfers. As you guys know, of course, with Gravenberg, you've got the Cucurella situation, you've got the Cole Palmer situation. So, talk to me, guys. Just
I'm sorry.
transfer
I'm
round.
sorry. I'm
تفضل.
sorry. Can you just take a moment and laugh at Man United?
ليه يا عم في ايه تاني يا عم؟
Why?
هو كل يوم كده. ما تسيبني في حالي
I'm
يا عم.
sorry, Staffy. I'm sorry. The club went months negotiating for Amrabat, and their offer is 2 million loan with no option and no obligation to buy. And
Apparently
the 2 million loan, hold on, and the two. No. Forget the English media. I'm bringing you this from the Italian media. It's 2 million loan on 2 installments. 1 million now and 1 million later.
To be fair, I went on my channel to rant about that.
Ridiculous.
I was ranting about that, but then Fabrizio tweeted when I was live, and he did say that that wasn't an official bid. We are actually submitted an official bid, and it's not a loan.
Nah, forget that. You literally
Yeah, Fabrizio
in
did
Italy. Yes. Okay, so this is not an official bid, but you actually inquired about the possibility of loaning the guy for 2 million on 2 installments. That's coming from Italy. You didn't submit an official bid. It's not you. I'm not laughing at you, bro. You're not the one who runs the club. You're not the one who runs the club. It's not.
The club is a joke, Mo. There's nothing new. The club is.
انت ليش معصب ستافي؟ he's talking about Man United. He's talking about Man United.
أنا مش معصب, but I'll tell you, Mo.
Your club sucks. What's new? والله عن
Well,
جد.
that's what I'm saying. The club is a joke. The fact that this was even an idea, whether it's being official or not, or even if you just proposed it on the table, like, hey, what do you think about this idea? And it just sounded.
The words of Professor Hamza. It's a fraud.
No, it's such an embarrassing move.
Just go read a little bit like Gazzetta or Corriere dello Sport. They're laughing at Man United. They're laughing at the Premier League. They're saying, this is Man United. They're sending Amrabat. Nottingham Forest already agreed a deal.
17 million.
It's ridiculous.
And he said no because he wants to join us. It's embarrassing, bro.
Then he offered 2 million.
And then
Liverpool should swoop in. Liverpool should swoop in and get the guy.
Mo, but listen to this. This is why when people tell me, "Oh, Staffy, why you Glazers out? They just spent 50 million on Mount. They just spent 70." Bro, this club is a joke, bro. This club is a joke. Let's be very honest. The most expensive player we sold is Henderson for 15 million plus 5 add-ons. City today just sold Palmer for 40. Do you understand the levels that we're on? They sold someone who made 19 appearances in the Premier League for 40 million.
Yeah, but that's Cole Palmer. I'm sorry, that's not Dean.
I think he's a good player, but I don't think he's an amazing just to have the power to sell someone who's barely played for 40 million, and we're not able to sell anyone.
Who got Gravenberg? It's not Man United, is it?
No one got him yet, but he's close to Liverpool.
To Liverpool.
Yeah.
Bro, Man United in this window got dunked on. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. Like,
bro, we suck, bro, but that's nothing new, bro.
You did the Mount deal, and you negotiated with Chelsea. You got scammed for Højlund. Onana, you actually scammed the Inter for him. You literally scammed the Inter for him. But this Amrabat thing, Gravenberg, you can't sell Maguire. You can't sell McTominay. You can't sell Donny van de Beek. You cannot sell anybody, bro. It's absolutely nuts.
I can't lie, it is embarrassing. It is embarrassing.
That's what happens when you've put
it's ridiculous, bro. They have
there's agendas and then there's reality. The Amrabat thing and the sell. No, but that's what I'm saying. Because even I just want the United fans watching this to understand, because some people go like, Momin has an agenda, Hussam has an agenda. Guys, even Staffy agrees with what you're saying. The way that the Man United is run as a football club, he don't even agree with it as a United fan to begin with. So it cannot be an agenda. We're just talking about the reality. The reality situation is you guys haven't sold the players that you need to sell, and you haven't bought in the players that you need to buy. And that loan thing, if it's true, forget the installments, hatta. Why are you buying Amrabat on loan to begin with? Why are you doing a loan to begin with?
No, I understand that. So stop.
There's a lot of
sorry. Let me.
It has something to do with FFP.
Let me clarify something, Hussam. So the problem.
Man United will never breach FFP rules.
No. Yes, that's the problem. Why they waited all that long? They had to sell a player to be able to bid for him. And because they are an atrocious club that can't sell their players, they tried to sell Donny van de Beek, they tried to sell McTominay, they tried to sell what's his name? Harry Maguire. Okay, and they couldn't. Right? They couldn't. Somehow they couldn't. Don't tell me like he wanted to go to West Ham, Man United didn't want him. If you got offered real money and he wanted to go, you couldn't force him to go. He wanted his 7 million and you said no. So basically at the end you couldn't sell him. So that's why they couldn't bid for Amrabat. That's the reality. So I get that. But to offer a loan with no option or obligation to buy is an embarrassment. The guy has 1 year left at his contract. It's an embarrassment.
Mo, you're getting love
What
in
do
the
you want
comments.
Fiorentina to do?
I think there was an obligation
What?
obligation
Say that
for
again?
January.
You're getting love in the comments. Salam alaikum. I generally like Mo. Big up, bro. Big up.
Oh, thank you so much. No, but seriously, how is Man United? Okay, so
طب يا اخي احكي له الشاب بقول لك
IQ.
باعت سوبر شات يقول لك هي لايكس
حبيبي
طب
ربنا
يرد عليه
يخليك تسلم حبيبي الله عليكم السلام
طيب
ورحمة الله
that's what I'm
وبركاته. الله
saying
يخليك
يا اخي
حبيبي.
شو الرد
Thank you
الناشف
so
يا
much.
اخي
He
Thank
just
you so
wanted to
much,
get this
حبيبي.
point. He wasn't trying
No,
to.
I didn't want to forget the trail of thought. I'm
He
sorry.
was in his
Apologies.
تفضل تفضل
Apologies.
بيج اب حسوني
Like how incompetent can someone be when you go bid for a player for a loan with no option or obligation to buy when they have 1 year left at his contract? What do you want Fiorentina to do? Give you the player for 2 million and then lose him for free next year, yani? That doesn't make any sense.
No, but they were saying there was an obligation to buy in January. That's what I saw, and this is why they said Fiorentina. They said they're open to selling the player, and if it's a loan, he has to get sold in January. So they're trying to make if you can't buy him now because of FFP, you have to buy him in January. But I don't disagree with you in the overall picture. The overall picture is embarrassing. But when you look at it, it all roots back to what happened a few years ago when Ed Woodward was handing out everyone these max contracts, and we're not able to sell anyone. Maguire doesn't want to leave until he gets his money. For some reason, we didn't cut our ties with him. He wanted 7 million. I was like, if he's being offered 30 and we owe him about 15 million in wages, 14 million in wages, just sell him, give him his wages, cut your losses, and you're making a profit of 15, 16 million. Yeah, it's not impressive.
Do you want
But
to
he's still in the
I think
club.
Ten Hag has a problem. So
No,
Ten
because
Hag,
they said they're not ready with a replacement mode.
yeah.
Ten Hag
So
said
Ten
he wants
Hag,
him sold.
You have 4 defenders. You have Varane, Lisandro, you have Evans now, 1 year, whatever, Evans, and you have Lindelof. You want a 5th guy that will never touch the pitch, right?
That is Maguire.
Okay. Why didn't you sell him for any money? His price is going to go less next year. You're going to pay his wages this year, and he's probably going to play 5 games.
No, I agree, and that's what I said.
Now, Ten Hag had to say that sell the freaking guy. Sell him. Who cares?
No, but that's what he said, Mo. He said sell him, but then when they came in with no replacement because it was late, they said they're not going to sell him anymore because we don't have time to replace him, which is incompetence on the club at the end of the day. How do you not listen? If the manager tells you, I want this player sold, and there's a week left, and he's about to get sold to West Ham, and then we say, no, we can't loan him or sell him because it's too late for us to get anyone. How are you not ready with, bro, there is someone out there from everyone that we would linked with that will be willing to come in and be the 5th player on our bench or 4th defender on our bench. So he's not even the top 3.
Happily.
Yeah, and there's someone out there who's going to be for cheap. 100%. You can't tell me there's someone from all the places that we looked at that we're like, you know what? Maybe we wanted this guy, but because it's too late, let's get this guy first who's easier, who's cheaper, who's about 20 million or whatever it is. We'll bring him in, develop him for a year, and then next year we'll go out and strengthen and get someone who can probably be on the bench and compete with Lindelof or compete with Martinez and Varane. It's baffling to me that we got a chance, but we're not ready. How are we not ready? There's not one player in the world that we can get easily in the last week that just replaces Maguire as a 5th option. A 5th option. Do you understand how easy it is to be a 5th option? That's a backup to a backup to a backup to a backup.
يعني أنا مش فاهم ما فيش حد يعني there is nobody in the youth team حتى can just be a 5th option there.
That's what I'm saying, Mo. So whose fault is it? This whole club.
Listen, Staffy, to be honest with you, I am not one of these guys that sit here and do this. And I didn't do it for my club when Conte was there. I didn't do it for my club when Spalletti was there. And I'm not doing it now when Inzaghi is there. And I said it many times. The coach is part of the management. He is part of the system. He's not a player. He's an employee, yes, but he's part of the system. If you are convinced that the coach has no say and he doesn't sit with them, you're delusional.
That's not what
The
I
coach?
said, Mo. That's not what I said.
No.
I
He
think he
is
kept him.
corporate in this as well. Like for me,
No, he kept
it's
him.
he's the one who chose to spend 55 million on freaking Mason Mount
What does that have
before
to
he
do with
buys a
Maguire
central
right now?
defender.
What does that have to do with Maguire right now?
I'll tell you
We are
what.
talking about the
He's
sale
the
of
one
Maguire.
who let me explain to you. He's the one who chose to spend 55 million of the freaking budget that he was offered to buy Mason Mount instead of buying Amrabat and a defender. So now frees the space to sell Maguire even at the end of the window. He's the one. Is that me or
The
him?
priority was the midfield anyways. I'm not agreeing with it, but the priority was the midfield. I'm not agreeing with Mount. I agreed that we needed a midfielder. We were never going to go in and splash money on a fourth or fifth option center back. And we keep talking about Mount coming in
You
before
chose
Amrabat.
to
I'm
ignore
tired.
what I said. You chose
No, I did
to
not.
ignore
No, I did
what
not.
I said. Yeah,
What
stop.
did you say? You said he
Stop.
chose to spend
I
50
said
million. Hold on.
it's-
Let me respond.
Okay,
Respond.
say
You
what I said exactly.
You said he chose to spend 50 million on Mason Mount instead of Amrabat and a defender. I just told you why we didn't need a defender first. And Amrabat, I don't know many. You said this on the terrace before, and I explained it. He did not intend on getting a DM early because he wanted to give these minutes to Kobe Mainoo. I keep saying this every time. He got injured in the preseason. He did not know he was going to get injured. He already
Kobe
had.
Mainoo hype.
No, it's not a hype.
Let me,
Don't disrespect this guy. Don't disrespect.
Can I speak? Can I speak? What's up, Mustafa? You saw Kobe Mainoo play 60 minutes in your life. That's all
No,
you
I did
saw.
not.
بالضبط
No, I
يعني.
did not. No, I did not.
Wallah.
And you'll see, Mish.
Eh,
You'll see.
لا.
You'll see.
You're
I always invest in stocks.
you're misunderstanding what we say, right? We are not saying Kobe Mainoo is a bad player. This is what fans do now. When we say the truth, you tell us you will see. What we're
It's
saying is
not
that
the
Kobe
truth.
Mainoo
You
is
said
brilliant.
Kobe Mainoo hype. It's not the truth.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
What is the truth about that?
I'm gonna tell you. If I see a player play in the first team for 60 minutes, I cannot just rely on them, right? If they succeed because of the signs at 18 years old, that's a surprise. Like if Ben Doak was brilliant in preseason, and Liverpool fans come tell me, you will see Ben Doak is going to be brilliant. I'm going to tell them, you're hoping because you saw 60 minutes of him. That's not realistic football. My problem with you Man United fans are, you saw Kobe Mainoo for sometimes. He looks brilliant. I was watching with Cass, and I'm like, who is this guy? He's like, this is Kobe Mainoo. He's a great player. And he said, this is going to be the future. I said, yes, called the future, 18 years old. They go to the Premier League, Staffy, and it's going to be a very big surprise if an 18 years old comes to the Premier League banging. Phil Foden, with all his talent, couldn't bang in his first season and play all. You cannot just rely on 18 years old. That's not how football works.
Can I ask
So
you
you
something?
are telling me.
Speaking of Phil Foden, moment, we need a bit of organization because this is a prediction show. That's what I want.
But I want to finish with Man United. Can I finish with Man United?
ثواني. I want Staffy to just have the last word on Man United because he needs to end this segment. عشان بدنا نحكي عن شوي عن بالمر، بدنا نحكي شوي عن جرافنبرغ in the next 10 minutes.
ممكن أقول حاجة لمصطفى قبل ما يخلص؟
Okay, go. You say it, but then
Amrabat,
after when he speaks,
I'm
let
done.
him go.
Amrabat is not only a DM, Mustafa. That's why I question your manager. He doesn't know Amrabat. Amrabat can play next to Casemiro and be a dictator and move up. His stats say that. On the eyes, he says that. He could have balanced the midfield more with him next to Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes. That's the problem with Ten Hag.
Okay, now this is what we're going to do. Staffy going to get a minute and a half to just discuss this.
No, not even a minute and a half.
He gets the last word. فخليه يحكي عشان move on.
It's not even a minute and a half. It's going to be a very simple response because Mo said all that, and Mo's acting like I am the one who's making these decisions. When I am telling you, Mo, I'm telling you what the manager wants to do because I am seeing it. It's not my decision. You're coming at me saying you watched 60 minutes of Kobe Mainoo. You know who didn't watch 60 minutes of Kobe Mainoo? The manager. The manager knows he wants to bring up this player and give him minutes the season after. And this is why I said he in his head had his mind that this is going to be one of my DMs to start the season, which is why he started him in every preseason game until he got injured, including with all our first team starters versus Real Madrid when he got injured. He knows, listen, I'm giving him the minutes that I'm taking away from Eriksen because this, and that. He sold Zidane Iqbal that was ahead of him in the pecking order in terms of coming up from the academy, who actually made his debut a year before him in the Champions League when we had Ralf Rangnick. He sold him because he was like, you know what? I'm not wasting my time on him. This talent is better. I'm bringing this guy up. He didn't watch him for 60 minutes. He watched him for a whole season. He was bringing him to training for a whole season with him because he knew I want to give him minutes the year after. So he spoke about him because he watched him more than 60 minutes. It's not me, it's him. So when I tell you he was the option in the DM, and that's why he went for a Mason Mount because he didn't need to prioritize a DM because the manager was going to do that. That has nothing to do with how much I watched him. Does it have nothing to do with how much Cass watched him or any United fan? The manager had this set. He spoke about it. I'm telling you what the manager said. As a United fan, I'm keeping you incited about the manager said. And that's it, bro. So
Literally.
It's not me, it's the manager.
So now this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to the super chats. And then we're going to... Yeah, salam alaik. We're going to go to the super chats and then we're just going to talk about Palmer a little bit, just for a bit, and Cucurella and Gravenberg. Big up to Waves, who said it was Hussam who said Szoboszlai is the KDB replacement. Mo 100%. 5 years from now, when KDB has to retire, Szoboszlai makes sense. I don't get why you guys act like it's a dumb opinion to say 5 years from now Szoboszlai could have been the Man City 8. That's not a crazy opinion. Big up to Hussein. He says, Staffy, you want to know something? You will not get top 4.
No, say it in the Igal voice. Say it like Igal, because that's what he meant to do.
Staffy, you want to know something? You're not going to get top 4. Big up to you, Hassouni, man. Thank you for the super chat. Big up to Joe, who says, no new players coming into Liverpool, no DM, CDM, smallest squad in Liverpool history, 3 injuries, Konate out 6-8 weeks, Thiago used with kit gloves. This injuries will destroy the club and team. And I agree with you completely. And speaking of, I want to hear the guys' opinion because they usually bitch that they can't talk about Liverpool. So this is their opinion. But before we do that, there's 700 people here and we're not even on 200 likes yet. Guys, this behavior, come on. We're here without Ozzy, the bottle job. We're here as the 3 musketeers. Make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're subscribing to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. Hit that like button now and subscribe to This Is Football. Keep letting us know your thoughts. Big up to Joe. Big up to Waves. Big up to Hassouni. And of course, big up to Michael for the super chat. So please like and subscribe. So let's start with Safi on this one. Gravenberg, Cucurella, Palmer. Tell me your thoughts on all 3 transfers.
I'll start with my transfer to my team. I rate Cucurella. I think he had a bad year in in Chelsea. I mean, they might as well be called Everton based on the season they had last season. They did play like
Literally.
Yes.
Literally.
I thought of blue and shit, so I thought of Everton. He had a terrible year in Chelsea, but so did everyone. He had a lot of off-field issues. People told me, Chelsea fans told me, like he had his house robbed as soon as he moved to Chelsea very early in his time there. He had injuries, a lot of injuries. He had some illness or whatever. I think Don was telling me that. The whole club was unsettled. So I can only imagine that most players who they brought in last season just didn't settle in right away. I refuse to believe that everyone that they sold this summer is shit because Chelsea fans are moving like everyone they sold this summer is dead weight. But a year ago, they were all raving about them. They were raving about Cucurella coming in and being the most expensive fullback in Premier League history. They were raving about Koulibaly. They were raving about anyone. So I refuse to believe that everyone is shit. I seen him in Everton. Everton again. Why am I thinking about Everton? Brighton. He was good on the ball. He was good in a team that dominated the ball and tried to keep the ball. So I'm reading him based on that. I'm gonna try to erase that Chelsea year out of my head. At the end of the day, he's alone anyways until our fullbacks come back in December, I think. So on the loan, I think he's a good option. So we'll see if we can revive his career. Who was the other 2? Cole Palmer. Listen, I haven't seen enough from Cole Palmer, but he every time I see him, he always looks like he's a good player. He looks like he has a good future. I think 40 million for someone who's barely played in the Premier League is a little bit too expensive, though. But yet again, that's the City tax. When City sells some of their youngsters, they always go for good money. Because they trust him. I believe they won like 3 under-21 leagues in a row, just like the first team. So they did a back-to-back. So I don't even blame them, bro. They're getting good money for their youngsters, something that we can't do in the whole team. Is he going to do well in Chelsea? I don't know. I hope he does do well because they've been ruining all the talents coming up. So hopefully they can stop ruining players. And it's just the facts, honestly. And in terms of Gravenberch, I'm not going to lie. I don't want to talk about him too much because apparently Mo tracks how much time I watch certain players. So if I talk about him, he might tell me I watched him for 60 minutes or less. But he's a player that we were linked in. I've seen some compilations of him and what he brings to the game in terms of ball carrying and his ability on the ball and all that. Mo, I see your face already. But he's a player that we were linked in for a loan. All I know is if he goes to Liverpool, Bayern want to buy McTominay, so please loan him or buy him or whatever it is.
No,
so
they're gonna get Palhinha. They're gonna get Palhinha.
No, they're gonna get McTominay. I already spoke with them. I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, just run them the money so they can run us that money and we can get Scott McTominay off our hands.
I don't get this, Hussam. You're in a bunker. You're not the first person. I'm not in a bunker. This is the wall right here, Habibi. Here.
Even if he's in a bunker, let him be. He's hiding from
but live in a bunker. Why? How would I be online on live stream if I'm on a bunker? Hassuni, what is this behavior? Ya Rabbi. Go ahead, Mu'min. Tell me your thoughts.
Why are you in a bunker?
You know, he has that Nokia phone next to him too, so maybe he is in a bunker.
First of all, it's not Nokia. Don't be disrespectful.
What is it?
It is iTel. That's what that is.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know what it is either.
iTel.
It's called what?
iTel.
Yeah, something that is only in Jordan. Like they have their own thing.
La, that's French.
It's
you think Jordanians created phone?
It's 2011 in Jordan still.
Ya Rabbi.
Imagine if that's his real phone.
يا أخي فكونا من السواليف هاي بالله عليكم. Chelsea moving like DiCaprio 25
Where is this gonna get us cancelled one day?
It's I'm a potential FC.
طب احكي لي مؤمن يلا since you're on it. Start
so Cucurella. No, I want to start with Cucurella and I want to say a couple of things. I think Cucurella was very good at Brighton. It's amazing. He was a very good player of the season. All the stuff that we know. Man City wanted him. After that year at Chelsea, Man United, he's a hopeful signing. Imagine if he goes to Man United and he has to play and he drops a stinker after a stinker. And that's your only option because Luke Shaw's injured. I think Man United, just the level, the standards are just down here. You know what I mean? You're going for a loan. That a player that
down here. Look even further down. Look at the ground.
I don't know. I get this hopeful of reviving someone's career. You know what I mean? I get it, right? But Luke Shaw's injured.
Even if they do, it's for the benefit of Chelsea because it's a loan anyway. So.
But that's not the point, bro. Luke Shaw's injured. This guy's gonna come in start. You're putting your kind of like left side hope on someone who had a stinker last year.
The lows in the stars.
Ya Allah, if Dallow's gonna start, why did they get Cucurella to begin with?
Back up, bro. Do you guys not understand how
football works? وملاسيا شو بيعمل ببيع فول؟
Yeah, but he's injured too. Why do you think we're going for a loan? We have 0 left backs. See, this is why. Listen, honestly, Mo, when people say you have an agenda, it's because it takes like this. This is why people sometimes say you have an agenda.
How long
is you are acting. Hold on. You are acting like we could spend the whole summer trying to get a left back.
It's not your time.
You are acting like we spent all summer trying to get a left back, and then we are left with Cucurella. We were never gonna get a left back if Shaw didn't get injured last week. I understand the slander that we deserved, but you are not giving slander and adding context to it. See, you just want to talk, bro.
I am.
You just want to talk, bro. And this is why people call you Mojenda. This is why people call you Mojenda.
طيب خلصت. I was talking and you cut me off. I tried to explain myself, but the problem is football fans are very sensitive. When you say the truth,
sensitive.
Here you go. See,
football fans are sensitive when you talk about.
You are very sensitive.
They cry.
Can we stop that? Can we allow this ASMR thing we're doing right now?
They cry when they talk about their team. They're very emotional, but then he talks about everything with no context. He never adds context, and when you give him context, he's like, whatever makes you sleep at night. This is what Mo does. Mojenda. I need people to spam the comments right now. Mojenda, because this is Mojenda.
Don't cry.
That's a weak comeback, by the way. When people say you're crying or rattled, you can do better.
Let me just. أنا عايز أكمل كلامي عشان I'm not trying to rattle you or anything. Wallahi, I'm saying my opinion. My problem with football fans is I hold some clubs with a higher standards. If this was Spurs, I would say yes. This is Manchester United. Okay? You have Luke Shaw. Okay? Luke Shaw got injured. Instead of going to get a Rico Henry, someone who's playing right now, someone who's actually very good right now, maybe my problem, ya Mustafa, is that you should have gone. This is Manchester United. You should have gone and get someone like that, someone who is in form now. Okay, when you go get Cucurella, ya Mustafa, So I want your honest opinion. When you go Korea, okay, as a loan option is not bad, but you have your main one is injured now. You need the left back to play the next like 6, 8
The
weeks
backups.
more.
Say the backup is also out.
Who's and Malaysia's out as well. So yeah, Mustafa, when I say I hold your club to a higher standard and you tell me that I have an agenda, I think you're the one who's having an agenda.
No,
You're
because
the one
you
who's
are
been.
not.
So let me finish this next
You're not.
part. I wanted Man United to go get a decent left back who's actually now is in form. Cucurella was a good player a year ago. Okay, but you need someone that is gonna come
A
in
year
and you know that he's gonna play
ago.
now.
A year ago.
Yeah, Mustafa. If
You're done.
Cucurella
I'll
starts
respect.
tomorrow, are you guaranteeing that Cucurella is gonna be good, or are we going through the last year of Chelsea? Yes or no?
Can I
What is
speak?
gonna happen?
Is it
Yeah,
okay if I
تفضل.
speak?
We
ماشي.
can't
تفضل
hear
يا
you to begin with.
What do you mean you can't hear me?
We can't hear you. Wallahi, we can't hear. I'm not even trolling.
Bro, I'm not on mute. Do you guys not hear me?
شكلك وطيت الاوديو على الميكروفون على الاخر because we can't hear you at all.
حتى guys, his
Do you
mic
guys hear
doesn't
me?
agree with him.
Do you guys
Yeah,
hear
we
me?
hear you now.
Oh,
Yes.
my bad. When I held the mic, I probably switched one of the settings.
تفضل yes.
Anyways, here's my issue with
No,
you,
no,
Mo.
no.
Because you are not wrong when you're saying the club is incompetent. But when you're talking about the left back situation that we just got put in, you're not being genuine at all. You're explaining it like we have been exploring options for left backs all summer. We were not trying to buy a left back. We are not going to buy a Rico Henry because we were not trying to replace Luke Shaw. If Luke Shaw was being sold and then we go ahead and buy Cucurella, then I'll be like, you know what, Mo? You have a good point because we sold our number one left back and we're trying to buy a new left back who's not good enough right now. Yes, he was good, but he wasn't good last year. We should have probably got Rico Henry, who's been good last year. I would agree with you if you said that. Your issue, Mo, is that you didn't explain that this guy is only coming in on loan because he's going to be an option until December. And I promise you, you're not, bro, today he just got cup tied anyways. So even in the FA Cup, sorry, not the FA Cup, the League Cup games, he's not going to play moving forward. The only reason he's in is because he's going to be a backup. I don't think he's going to start over the low anyways. The low is going to keep starting. He might start the odd game or get the odd minutes, but the low will continue to start. And when the minute our fullbacks are back, the low is back to being rotational on the right-hand side, and it's going to be Sean Malacia again. So this guy is only an emergency signing because we didn't need a left back. We needed a left back right now because of the injury. We didn't go out and recruit and take a part of our budget and say, let's buy a left back this season. It was never in the plans. So who else, anyways, right now is willing to loan a fullback? Did you not see the options that we were talking about? They were talking about Regulon, who's not wanted by Spurs. What's his name? Ryan Bertrand, who I don't even know where he plays. There was a lot of options that I didn't even know what the hell we be. Rico Henry is the only good one that if I want to buy a new left back, I'll be like, you know what, he's a good
بس
option.
انت غلطان يا
But you're
مصطفى
acting
here,
like we
because
wanted
there are
one.
other leagues as well, Mustafa, because there are other
We
leagues
don't
as
need
well.
a left back, Mo. It's an emergency because they both got injured.
طيب.
Who
Don't
else
need a
gets
left
both
back.
his left backs injured at the same
خلاص,
time
let
out
this
until
season,
December?
if Cucurella
And
doesn't
by the way,
revive his
if we don't
career,
have money to get
how-
Amrabat, why the hell do you think we have money to buy Rico Henry? See
so,
what I'm
طيب,
saying? You're not even being genuine about the situation.
you can go loan someone.
This is a
طب
loan.
انا اقول لك على حاجه. Let me ask you something. I get what Cucurella was good last year. Would you rather
After
get
this
someone
question,
who-
we're moving on to predictions. Go on.
طيب خلاص. Would you rather get someone who's actually playing very well in the championship like a Castagna or anybody from Leicester?
Castagna. The hell I'm
that has
gonna do
been-
with Castagna is right-footed
Let me
anyways.
just, yeah, let me just
You'd
finish.
rather Castagna
Would you
over
rather
Cucurella?
get-
I can't
would
take
you-
you seriously, bro. I
لا
can't take
إله
you
إلا
seriously,
الله.
والله.
So
I
hold
can't
on.
take you
Please don't.
seriously, bro.
Hold. طيب خلاص. You're not gonna let me finish?
You can finish, but I can't take you seriously after saying Castagna. Go ahead.
خلاص, don't take me seriously. We're talking to 800. How many people are on, Hassan? I'm
Talk
sorry.
to them.
I'm talking
700
to the
people.
طيب, I'm talking to 700 people. Would you rather have someone in form now? Okay. By the way, we're talking about Leicester. Madison is from Leicester. Harvey Barnes from Leicester. Tillman is from Leicester. So they got relegated. Or someone who hasn't played last year at Chelsea, and every time he played, he was absolutely garbage. You do not, and then this guy is gonna. We know that this guy is gonna come into Man United for the next 6 to 8 weeks, or probably 12 weeks. He might play. He has to play. Someone has to play there, and it's not gonna be Dallo all the time. It has to be a left back. You're not getting this guy as a backup now. You're getting this guy as a backup after Luke Shaw comes back. That's what you don't understand, Stuffy. When is Luke Shaw back? Can you tell me? Do you know?
That's what I told you, somewhere around December.
Somewhere around. So for the next 3 months, Cucurella is coming as the left back, the only left-footed option on that left side. Am I wrong? Is that a wrong statement?
No, you're wrong. Sorry, no, you're not wrong.
But
You're telling me to
let
go get
finish.
someone who's good now. Who are we gonna bring in, Mo? Who
It
wants
doesn't
to
mean
loan
it
out a
doesn't
good
matter
fullback
who's
right
good now. I'm
No,
not
it does
saying
matter,
someone
Mo,
who's
because
good
if
now.
you're gonna say,
But
give me an
yeah,
option. You're not. Listen,
Right,
bro.
I'm gonna
You're
give
not.
you an
This is
option.
what I'm saying. You're
I
not being
told
realistic.
you.
Who
I'm
is gonna come
telling
in
you.
now? Give me names. Don't say
Dumfries.
Rico Henry
Who's on
because
the
he's
left?
not on loan.
Who's on the left side from? Who's on the left side for Leicester? I can't remember. Who plays left side for Southampton? انت عارف what the
Bertrand?
problem is يا stuffy? انت عارف what the problem is يا stuffy? ان Cucurella wasn't only bad last year. He didn't actually play enough. Like, and every time he played, he was bad. If he comes as a backup, as you say, I would actually raise my hand and say I'm wrong. But until December, he is your left-sided left fullback.
I'm
This is
telling you,
it.
he's not gonna
This is
start
it.
with the loan. I'm telling you.
طب خلاص that means it's garbage because Dallo as a left back he isn't a left back. Why are we talking about here?
But see,
طب
you're
خلص
going
اوكي
from one
listen
of the
let's
options. Now you're saying it's garbage. These are all points that we can sit here and argue all day. But you can't go from saying we should have gotten a better
I
option.
never
I
said
asked you
it's
who are the
garbage.
options.
I
No,
am
no,
never
no.
said the problem
No,
is
no, about Dalot being the option right now. You're saying that option is garbage. You told me we could have gotten someone better. I told you to name someone. You didn't name someone.
I am
telling
not
you he's
see
not
the
going to start, and you're saying
difference.
it's garbage.
See the difference? You're doing the name thing. I'm sorry, Hussein. You're doing the thing that people do all the time.
Who is loaning left backs? You are not. You're still not answering, bro.
Wait. What is my job here on
مؤمن اذا
this is-
بدك احكي 4 ساعات بس كمان شوي بتصير تقول لي لازم اروح
لا
طب
خلص.
شو اسوي بحياتي
No, I'm not. I
Sorry?
don't have to go. So let me
Okay,
stop
go
you. Let me
ahead
tell
then.
you. What is my job here? Is that analyzing what is happening or going scouting for Man United? What is my job?
No,
Mu'min
say that it's the
Ali,
best option
Mu'min
when there's no
Ali's
good-
job.
I told you he's the best option to loan. You said no. I told you
Are
give me
you a
alternatives.
scout? Do you watch La Liga? Do you watch La Liga? I
This
don't.
guy wants me
Do you
to
watch
loan in a nobody
Bundesliga?
from La Liga.
Hold on.
Okay,
do
I'll
you
loan in a
watch
nobody from La
Bundesliga?
Liga to make Mo happy. We could just move on because listen,
لا يا
I
مصطفى,
know
I'm
I
not
won
moving
this
on.
argument.
I'm sorry.
I
I'm
won
not-
this
I'm-
argument. He just doesn't want to let it go, bro.
Yeah, you can say I won this argument. The problem is
Oh, I
you
know
want
I
me
won,
to
bro.
be a scout. You want me to be a scout and name names. I don't watch all the leagues.
If you're gonna come out and say this
I am
option
here.
is bad, you need to have an alternative, and
Right,
you don't,
no,
bro.
actually, that's absolutely wrong. That's absolutely wrong.
Us?
100%. That statement that you say is a very weak statement. If Hussam
Okay,
tells me
bro.
tomorrow, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give. See, I always tell you why, and I give you an example. I'm gonna ask Hussam here. If Hussam, you
Yes.
tell me tomorrow you're signing a player that is bad, okay, and I tell you, Hussam, this signing is underwhelming for Liverpool, and you tell me, give me another option, is that whose fault is this? Is it my fault that you're signing a bad player? Should I be the one who's
No, it's not
scouting the
your
other
fault.
players?
It's not your
With
fault.
less than a week
Okay.
left, and you had a fullback up until
A
last week.
football club
With
that is
1
worth
week
6 billion
left,
pound.
hold on.
A football club. No. See, you're moving the goal. A football club that is worth 6 billion pounds, okay, doesn't have a scout to find a left back that is competent enough.
They did,
on
and you
loan.
don't rate him. I don't know what to tell you. They did. They got
Okay, so
someone with
Okay,
a
so
week
I'm
left.
analyzing. I
They
am
found
analyzing
one
the guy.
guy. Oh my
I'm
god,
analyzing
bro,
the guy. No.
man.
I am analyzing the guy. I'm sorry, Stuffy. You want to tell me that Man United now, if Cucurella comes as a left back who can't even get a minute at Chelsea, is that a good signing until December as a
Bro,
left
the
back?
whole
for Man
team
United?
was shit last year, and you don't want to acknowledge that. I'll tell you something, bro. If we go sign a player that right now who's overhyped because he had one good year, be like, look, typical Man United, they're playing over the odds again because the guy had one good year. The guy has one bad year, but was rated very highly last season. Even Pep wanted him in his team. We get him after one bad year. Oh, look at United. They can't recruit anyone. We don't win, bro. You're right.
How did that work for Havertz then? How did that work for Havertz?
What does that anything have to do with Havertz?
I'm gonna tell you how did that work for Havertz. When you get a player and you want to revive their career, you don't start them right away and assume they're gonna get the same form that they were at Brighton. You want to tell me you're defending the signing of Cucurella. I will defend it with you if Luke Shaw was fit and needed a backup. But if Luke Shaw is injured and Malas is injured, and your option is to get Cucurella to play for you as a left back until January, you want to tell me that he's not your first option because Dalot, who is a right back, is your first option. That tells me even that you don't even rate Cucurella to the point that he's a better left back than the right back that is a makeshift left back.
No,
Does
that does
make
not
sense?
mean that, Mo. That does not mean that. I'll tell you why. Because this
Exactly
guy
what
has
I
been
mean.
in this system and playing with this manager for over a year now. When has Ten Hag brought anyone into this team and threw him in right away unless he's previously worked with him? He's not. The only two that got in right away was Martinez and Anthony because he worked with them. He was like, no, I know them well enough. It took him about a month to even give Casemiro a start, and he was starting McTominay over him. You're telling me Cucurella is going to play the League Cup game today and he's going to start every game? It's not going to happen,
You
bro.
don't even have a left back. I'm telling you. What is
Ya
this?
Rabbi, Ya Rabbi. Okay, bro. Okay, خلاص. I don't know what to tell you. That's fine, bro.
Okay.
Wallahi, we can move
So
on.
this is
because
what we're
running
gonna do.
circles here.
Understand
Yeah,
what
we
is
are
going-
going in
How is
circles.
the logic is not logic?
You don't want to listen to the logic. You want to listen to what Mo thinks only. And I am telling you,
tried.
I know my team, and I'm telling you what's going to happen. And you're like, oh, that doesn't make sense.
Don't tell me I know my team, okay? Because I watch Man United as much as you, so don't tell me that, okay?
I know
hate
my
when people
team.
tell me
Yes,
that.
I
No,
know my team more than
I
you.
watch Man United as much as you.
I don't
okay?
care
So
how much you
don't
watch
tell
Man
me
United. I
this.
follow Man United in my
Like,
sleep,
oh
and you're
my
gonna talk to me about
God,
my team more than
bro.
me.
Come on, this is
This guy, man.
absolutely
I
ridiculous.
don't understand Mo sometimes, Wallah. People are saying in the
Okay,
comments,
so this is what
خلاص,
we're gonna do.
خلاص.
Yes, we're gonna go to the super chats and then we're gonna head to the prediction section. Big up
Bro,
to Zlatan says,
spam Mo agenda again, guys. Spam Mo agenda again. This guy's got me pissed.
"Akhi,
Mo agenda.
Sam, that's how Chelsea welcome players, give you 8-year contracts and get you robbed. Maybe that's why Bowley can spend so much by robbing players.
Love your
Yo,
stuff,
it's-
Wallah.
Yo, it's mad. It's mad. I
مش
can't lie to
عليهم
you,
بس
Zlatan. Some of these death row contracts that these Chelsea players are on is insane. Like now, if
Okay,
they need to
hold
sell
on.
Mudrik,
How much
No one-
Palmer is? How many years?
I don't know, probably 15 years. Maybe that's how. But I don't know.
هتلاقي واخد تأبيدة هناك والله.
10, probably lifetime contract like Gabi or
Lifetime.
Pedri.
Hold
It's
on.
crazy.
Did he really give him an 8-year? Guys in the chat, let me know. Someone super chatted something. Did he give him an 8-year contract?
Yeah, we want to find out. Let us know. Big up to the Waves. You're saying Staff is your team worse than last season?
Last season we had 3 points. This season we have 6 points. Thank you.
That's a dumbass response, but okay. I guarantee you Cucumber will flop. Well, I say, well, I'm calling him Cucumber. Stop.
His name is Cucurella. Cucurella, because he's gonna cook.
I said Cucumber. Yo, sorry, big up to you, man. I'm waiting for the Harry and Johnny Evans show. When those two play together, it's gonna slap. I can't wait for the timeline when that happens. I'm gonna be honest with you. The timeline's gonna be lit. Haaland, Guardiola, and Szoboszlai were unknowns. Mo is right. First of all, you can't say Haaland is unknown. Like, I don't know where unknown you're living in.
Haaland
Habib.
unknown.
Haaland, yeah, even my grandmother.
Guardiola was
know Haaland.
unknown. Okay.
No, Guardiola wasn't unknown either. Szoboszlai ain't unknown either. Like,
Question Emma Waves. Go to bed. Waves.
bro, Waves, come on, man, behave. Sam's sitting there like Skip Bayless. Because here's the thing, Skip. Big up to you, Messi FC. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's what scouts do, Staffy. Find the unknowns.
Oh my God,
Listen,
in
Mo-
1 week, they want me to get. I've left back in 1 week. These guys,
I don't
wallahi,
want you
see
to.
what
I
you
don't
did?
want you to do anything.
what
I
you
don't
did,
want
Mo.
you to do anything. It's not your job. It's not
Staffy,
your
here's
job.
the thing. Man United scouts should have had left backs on a piece of paper, 10 left backs that no one knows about. That's basically what Mu'min is saying.
That you're
And-
gonna get in 1 week. Mesh.
No,
Mesh,
but
no
some
problem.
people they don't know. It is what
That
it
in
is.
FIFA, I wouldn't even get him in 1 week. I would.
How about
bid
this
longer
guy?
than that.
Ike Nouri is available. Buy him.
وماله, yeah. I know he's better than.
No, I know it's too expensive for them.
Yeah, it's too expensive for Man United. They're trying to get Amrabat 2 million loan deal. Big up to you, Hassouni. Hassam, they were at 1 point. Stop the sarcasm. If you're saying no, but Haaland wasn't even unknown in Salzburg. Because when Leipzig bought, not Leipzig, sorry, when Dortmund bought him from Salzburg, even Man United wanted him. We all
You know
know what
that-
happened in January with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Szoboszlai, fair enough, valid.
But
was
you
the
know what's
other
the
guy?
issue with this comment, Hassan? He's saying everyone was a nobody at some point. Of course, everybody was unknown at some point. You think all these
Okay,
players
Messi
were
was
born?
unknown. Man.
Yeah, exactly.
So
But
بعدين
they became popular in Salzburg, in Leipzig. Who else did he mention? He mentioned 3 players. Whoever was the third player. Obviously, they all became famous somewhere. Haaland was at Salzburg, then Dortmund.
Waves, I'm gonna be honest
You
with you. I
know
think
the
you triggered Staffy, to be honest. So yeah, well done. Staffy and Mo reminded me that Al Jazeera debates, we all know chairs and slippers will be used. I will be honest with you. One day, inshallah, I want us to film like an Ahwa episode in real life. Like if we ever get to a level where we've got like 5,000 people watching us, we're gonna get it like on a stage somewhere and just get hella people to just watch it because this is just elite
Wait,
content right here. I'm
gonna
removing
send
like
you a
Faisal
video.
Qasim, stopping
send
them
you-
from fighting. That's basically what I'm gonna say. Big up to you, Pirate. Thanks so much for the super chat. But that's what scouts are for, bro. Not judge Mo. Yeah, that's what Mo's saying. That's why Mo's agreeing with you, Waves. So yeah, big up to you. Thanks so much for the super chat. Listen, big up to Waves, Michael. Big up to Dale. Big up to Pirate. Big up to Messi FC, Tom, Joe, and Hassouni for the super chats. Joe here says FSG will shrink this club to a joke status, and there's no way we make top 6. Listen, FSG are taking us just to like the pits, the cesspits of football. Gravenberg, just come on, man. Gravenberg when we need a DM.
I wanted
That's
to
just
tell you something about FSG and if you have time. Do you have time?
لا 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 ما ظل 45 دقيقة بدنا ندخل بالpredictions.
My
Joe,
prediction will
listen.
take 10 minutes.
Watch the Hussam X Tom Little show earlier on, and inshallah tomorrow I'm going to speak about it heading into the last transfer window of the day. Transfer the last day of the transfer window. Big up to you, Joe. Thanks so much for the super chat. Anyway, 800 people are here. Make sure you're all liking the video. Make sure you're all subscribing right now. Stop what you're doing. Hit that like button. Subscribe to this football if you're yet to do so. Everyone, just hit the like. Guys, we can't have 800 people in here. We're not even on 300 likes yet, guys. Yalla, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Keep letting us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Keep getting involved. And of course, there's only one place to start, the social media derby, ladies and gentlemen. And this is not just predictions. We're going to be previewing the game a little bit as well. So stay tuned. Keep letting us know your thoughts. We want to hear your opinions on Arsenal versus Manchester United. But as I said, hit that like button, subscribe. It helps the channel out. Staffy, talk to Arsenal versus Man United. Social media derby is upon us.
You want me to talk about the game? Oof. I think we're the underdogs.
لا بدي اياك تحكي عن حجم البطيخ.
قلت لي مرة هنتكلم في المخلل and we didn't, so stop lying.
برنجان مخلل.
We don't have Varane. We don't have Luke Shaw. I don't think our midfield is good enough to compete with theirs at the moment, even with their issues with the whole Partey inverting thing and all that. We don't have a number 9 who's fit to play 90 minutes. There's a lot of things we don't have, and we're not good away from home. They have a little bit of issues, but I think they still have enough to beat us. To be honest, I don't trust that we're gonna go this game and get anything. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you told me right now, would you take a point with the circumstances that we're in? I would take a point right now, because a point at the Emirates this season could be a little bit. And that's not wow. I mean, you guys didn't even get a point at the Emirates last season. Neither did we. So if you told me, would you take a point right now with the interest that we have, I would take it. But they have to figure out what's going on with their team as well. The whole Partey inverting thing is pissing people off. I'm hearing that Zinchenko is back, so people saying they want him to start. I'm hearing people saying they want Gabriel back in the team to start. People are already turning on Havertz, saying they need to stop the Havertz experiment, put him back on the bench, and let's go back to how we played last season. I'm hearing people saying this is actually how we played last season, but instead of Xhaka, we have Havertz. So they have a lot going on. We have a lot going on, but that's just down to the injuries. I really don't trust that we have good enough players to come in and make up for the loss of Varane and Shaw. And, I doubt Martial can have a good game against this defense. I think Saliba's going to eat him, if I'm being honest. Højlund might make his debut, but how sharp and ready is he? He's only trained for a week, so he might pick up a few minutes off the bench. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm not really confident on the game, but we'll see what happens. Anything can happen in football.
أنا بحب ستافي لما يحكي كأنه ببريس كونفرنس.
What do you want me to say? We're gonna dunk on them. Is that what you want me to say?
لا. I don't.
It's like when I talk football, you don't like it. When I waffle, you don't
Ya
like it.
Allah, ya أخي. Did I say I did not like it? I just said I like when Staffy speaks like it's in a press conference.
With sarcasm.
أول كلمتين كانت I like.
when you
بس
talk,
أنت عرس بتسمع اللي بدك إياه وبتطنش اللي بدك إياه.
Number one,
أول
عيب تشتم
كلمتين
بالعربي
كانوا I
because
like.
there's people watching us. So don't curse up بالعربي. Be respectful.
Listen.
What if someone is playing this and their mom is passing by and they just hear that word? I apologize to every Egyptian, every Arab TV right now for what this guy said.
I apologize. Sorry. So anyway, you don't listen to the stuff I say. Go ahead, Bob, and tell me your thoughts on the Arsenal United game.
I don't know, man. Man United are just freaking shambles at the moment. I think the team is about to go in a. I think the team is about to go in a coma. That's what I feel. Wallahi, I feel bad for Man United fans.
وفي
And have
ايه؟
Safi. I feel bad. What happened? What is going on?
Oh, continue.
Nothing happened. Carry on يا اخي.
Anyway, I think Man United are gonna, like, as bad as Arsenal look. I think Man United look like. I said it many times. Man United look like the worst team in top 7. Spurs look better than them. It's astonishing. That's how bad Man United. What happened? That's how bad Man United are. Like, you guys look so bad. If you win this game, you'll be luck. Your manager doesn't know what to do. I'm serious.
You already think we're gonna win based on luck. It's just like, and you wonder why I call you Mojenda. خلص. There's no
I'm literally said exactly what you just said. You said that you're the underdog and you're gonna walk away with a point. And
yeah,
I
didn't say we're only gonna win on luck.
And if and I say that if you win, it's gonna be a luck, and you're calling me an agenda, that doesn't make any. What is going on here?
Based on luck. See the issue with you. That doesn't mean luck. What if we turn up? What if we actually play our best game of the season against
stop him. So stop it.
So why didn't you say that when it was your section then? Because Mo'min just repeated. Mo'min just said the same thing you said.
Did I not say anything can happen in football? Did I say that or no?
Stop. I'll tell you something about my way of talking about football. I don't do hopes. I don't do, like, seriously, wallahi, Mustafa. I don't do hopes. I don't say anything can happen in football. I'm analyzing what's in front of me. That is true.
Anything can happen. You don't know
that. Yeah,
but
that is true. But we can't. Just listen to me. That is true. I can drop dead in the next 5 minutes, but I cannot predict that. Does that make sense? Now, does that make sense, ya Mustafa?
You think that's a good comparison with a team actually playing a good game? You think the odds of you dropping dead and us playing good is the same? Did you just hear yourself?
No. Always give an extreme, ya akhi. ربنا يحفظنا يا أخي. ربنا يحفظ. Always when you try to give an example, I give it the extreme to just show you the example. Okay. My point is, you said we might turn up. You didn't say we will turn up. This is the thing about it. Based on the signs that's in front of us, Arsenal should be going to these games heavily favorites. They are at home. They look better than Man United, even in their worst time. They don't look great, but I think Man United don't look like they have a style. You don't know how to play. Like, you don't know to have the ball, or you go counter attack, or where do you attack from? Anthony, I don't know what Anthony is going to offer. I don't know what Rashford is going to offer. The difference is, Arsenal, even in their bad times, you know what's going to happen. I am not here to predict the future. I am here to tell you the signs say that Arsenal will win this game on every aspect. They're going to have the ball. They're going to attack you.
You literally are here to predict, though, so you're wrong.
But that's what I mean. I am, but Staffy said that. But then when I said it, I'm like, but we can turn up.
Hold on. Here's where you're wrong. I said we are not the favorites. I expect them to win, but anything can happen. When I say anything can happen, it could mean that we could actually turn up and win the game, or we might actually win it on luck. But I didn't say, oh, if they win, it's only by luck. You already eliminated the chance of us actually pulling up to the Emirates and playing a half-decent game. That's where I stopped you. Because this is when it's an agenda.
Right.
When you just
completely
say
it's right here. You're right here. You're right and I'm wrong. But in my opinion, in this game, Arsenal will win this game 2-1. Man United will score. We'll get a penalty. That's my opinion. You'll get a penalty, and Arsenal will score 2 goals. Your defense is not intact. You're playing Dallo on the left back. Lisandro Martinez.
Your prediction, you want me to write it down? 2-1 to Arsenal?
Yeah, you can write it down. It's 2-1 to Arsenal, in my opinion. This is my opinion. 2-1 to Arsenal. I think Man United will have you're going to have a very tough time in this game.
I'm torn apart between reality and what I want to happen, so I'll balance it out. If we do lose, like Mo said, I do think we're going to lose by a small margin. I don't think we're going to get played off the park like that. But I'm going to go with 1-1 because I'm going to have hope and confidence that we won't get battered. I don't think they're on that level. If we turn up to the Arsenal that started the league last season with that form, I would be much more scared. Just because they're struggling a little bit, I don't think they'll have that good of a game. And I do think it's going to be more tight than people think. So I'll go 1-1.
Yes, I think Arsenal gonna whitewash Man United. I think Arsenal gonna absolutely destroy Man United. So it's not based on hope. It's not based on what I want to happen. It's what I think will happen. I think if they play the same exact way they did last week, if Arsenal play like they did against Fulham and Man United play like they did against Forest, then Arsenal win that game. So even if their bad performance, I'm going 4-1 Arsenal. I think Arsenal absolutely slap Manchester United, and inshallah they do.
4-1.
Yes, I didn't stutter, Habibi. So yeah, United have centre back depth. Who replaces Varane, Maguire, Evans, or Lindelof? That's what I think.
Lindelof is starting. And to be honest, and wallah, this is not even biased. Lindelof has actually looked good in the 2 games that he came off at halftime. He's actually
Guys,
looked better than.
give me 1
Martinez.
minute. I'll need to come back. I'm sorry. This is an emergency. 1 minute. I need to come.
Yeah, go ahead.
No worries.
Yeah, Lindelof actually has looked decent in the couple games that he came on. He came on in the first game for injured Lisandro, and he came on last game at halftime for Varane. So I hope he doesn't have his bozo moments. Yeah,
there was this American guy I met who kept saying Varane, and I kind of it triggered me.
They say names worse than me. I actually say the names right, but I have the American accent. Some of them don't even know how to say names.
My name is Varane, dog.
Varane, but no. Hopefully he has a good game. If they had a number 9 that was hitting right now, I would be a little bit more worried. But they actually don't know who's going to start. Some people saying Jesus, but Jesus hasn't played. In Nketiah, a lot of people don't rate him. I don't think he'll do Havertz false 9. So I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'm going to back the boys. You know. You guys both just is this turning into Stappy TV?
You're a fucking content creator. Just talk, bro.
Give me admin rights, and I'm gonna kick you both out, and I'll start going with it.
How can I give you admin rights when I'm lagging on StreamYard to begin with?
Akid is a joke, Yanni. You're I'm not really asking for admin rights, but listen. Oh, they're saying Mo is married, guys. Mo does not have a girlfriend. He's married. He's happily married. But yeah, man, we'll see. I don't know. I want people. I guess until Mo comes back and you come back, I'll engage a little bit with the comments. You know, only respectful comments, by the way, because everyone wants to sit here and be disrespectful. But only.
Read this one. قبل ما أسوي الإنترنت تبعي.
3-0 Arsenal could be more, but United is jammy. You know what, Wave? You haven't said anything good ever about Arsenal, and today you choose the Beckham. I don't understand Wave sometimes. You know, sometimes Wave is you know, pro Staffy, and today's he's against me and my team. But I don't even blame him. If I'm not confident about my team, why should he be? You know. And I think Wave, you did say you're a Barcelona fan. But listen, I get that we're not playing the best football, but there is some stats that kind of show what we're trying to do. The number 1 stat is like us. The whole counterattack thing, by the way, is a myth. People who think we just park the bus every game and try to hit them on the counter. We have yet to score any goal off the counter. We scored 4 goals. None of them were off the counter. We have won the ball 9.7 times, average of 9.7 times per game in the opposition's third. And that's the highest stat in the league. No one wins the ball in the opposition's third more than us. So if that is a stat to show you something, it would show you that we are actually trying to press high. The only thing that isn't working in our favor right now is that when we don't win the ball high up the pitch, we are kind of a little bit exposed in the back. And that's something to worry about because you're going to have Saka running at you. You're going to have Martinelli running at you. Depends who the striker is going to be. Maybe Nketiah. I think their best option, by the way, to start is Nketiah because he did score against us last time. So that's going to play I think mentally that's going to play a factor for him. So I actually would be worried. And I'm not even joking. I would be worried if Nketiah starts. No, it's okay. I'm going to read the second super chat from Queen Nadra. Imagine Havertz scoring his first goal against Man United. I might hide from YouTube for a good week if that happens, because do you understand how many Arsenal fans that I work with that will ask me to go on their channel just to talk about that? You know, we're gonna get bantered by whole of YouTube and whole of Twitter anyways if that happens. You know, because everyone's been on his case, and it would be the most Man United thing for someone to score who's been playing terrible and hasn't had a goal to score against us. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I hope he gets the 007 before Mount. I mean, even if Mount is injured, so he can't even get it now until he comes back. But I do hope he gets the 007 just so people can lay off us a little bit and focus on Arsenal. Now, it's always easy to banter Arsenal anyway, so people can focus on them more than us. you know, takes the pressure off us a little bit. You know, as I said, Mounts is not even here, but people were still talking about his 007 during preseason. You know, that's how desperate people are to make fun of United and any of their players. But I'm gonna move on to second super chat. I mean, we can't put it on the screen, but I'm gonna read them from the list anyways. Oh, there it is. Staffy, imagine you pulled the craziest upset. That's what I'm saying, bro. Anything can happen in football. And this is why when Mo said you can only win based on luck, pissed me off. You know, because like if you say that, it just shows that you actually do have an agenda. Like sometimes you have to leave room for something else to happen. I predicted that we would basically have an easy win against Spurs. We didn't score any of our chances, and then they had an easy second half. So I did myself there because I wasn't, you know, realistic enough to give them a little bit of hope. You know, so that's what I'm saying. When Mo says that it can only be based on luck, I think that's very unfair to say. You can never say a team is gonna 100% not turn up. You know, and if they win, it would only be on luck. Last season, I'm gonna be very honest. Last season, you can argue that we deserved a point at the Emirates because yes, they did play better than us, but for large parts in the game, there was about 30 minutes in the game where we looked more threatening, that we were doing our own thing, and we scored first. Then they came back and scored 2, and then we tied up. So it was a proper fight. You know, we are not going into the Emirates with the same strength like last time, but you can't put it past us to maybe do something. You know. Maybe the tactics click this game, you know, compared to the other games. You never know, bro. You never know. It could be the 4th game and they tried to play the first 3 times, you know, and they kept improving because we had a better game against Forest. When you took away the first 4 minutes, we had a better game against Forest than the first 3 games. Yet again, Forest is not Arsenal before anyone says you're comparing Forest to Arsenal, you know. But 4 games in, they just dropped points. Maybe they're not confident. Maybe there's something going on in their camp. So you never know. You can't completely say it's only going to be lucky. You know, we could turn up. Lindelof can have a good game. The midfield could look good. I don't know who's going to be in the midfield, but the midfield could look good. You know, the front line could look good. Rashford has a good record against Arsenal. He scored last time when we went to the Emirates. So what if he has a good game? Yeah, guys, this is Stuffy TV right now. If I could kick both of them out and do that, unfortunately, I don't have admin rights right now. Yeah, they both left me, bro. I'm going to read through some of the comments because I don't know what happened. And I already read the super chat. Look, more already. Oh, you don't need to put me on screen alone because I know you guys are still there. But guys, I'm gonna read. Unfortunately, I can't open the super chats, but I'm gonna go through your comments. Wave just said, "I'm rooting for United. Arsenal tears taste better." I mean, Wave, that's the Wave that I was looking for because you do hate Arsenal. So I was surprised that you probably gonna read. Sean says Staffy left for good. Listen, man, unlike some of these United players. When I get put under pressure, I can actually perform. So here I am performing on my own. You know, welcome to Staffy fucking TV. Actually, let me turn on my light. Hold on. No, kick yourself out.
I'm back now.
Staffy TV now. Staffy TV now. Kick yourself out. No, I'm going through the comments. Not cringy. People are enjoying this.
No, I know people are enjoying this. That's why the viewership went down by 200 people.
Yeah, because I'm sitting there talking alone when they thought it's Ahwa. It's your fault, but I'll give them a show, bro.
It's not. So it's my fault. It's my fault that Mu'min has an emergency and my internet finished. It's not my fault.
People in the comments right now, whoever enjoyed that little sprout of Staffy TV, either say Staffy in or say Hussam out. I want to see in the comments.
First of all, literally, that's not how it works.
No, I want them to say that Staffy in or Hussam out.
هسه بتعرف شو المشكلة؟ If I move on to the Liverpool game كيف بدنا نطلع البريدكشن؟
And look at your internet is laggy as fuck. This guy's wasting my time, bro. You're lagging, bro. You're lagging. You're wasting my time out here.
No, I'm not lagging. I'm here.
You're lagging, wallah. Talk.
جد بتحكي؟
Now you're good. You lagged, wallah. Wallah, I'm not joking.
Okay, listen. So the problem is if we talk about the Liverpool
look at these guys. Look. One guy said Staffy out. If Staffy's out and I'm the only option, there's no show. Do you understand how stupid that comment was? He's basically saying end the show.
This is literally like Ozzy's fault, 100%. طب listen, let's move on to the Liverpool game anyway. وخلص, when he's back, he will let us know. Before we do that, everyone watching us right now, hit the like button. Hey, you're a jerk, subhanallah.
Sorry, sorry, apologies.
No, لا ولا عادي. Everyone watching us right now, please do hit the like button. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Please like and subscribe.
Look, even
we'll give everyone who sent in a super chat a massive shout out at the end. Sorry that I had to go get some internet. I literally went to just go get internet and come back. So yeah, that's basically what happened. So as I said, guys, slap up the likes, subscribe, and now we're gonna get to the Liverpool game before we head to the rest of the fixtures. Moment, give me
So
a
what
little
else did
preview.
you predict?
بس هيك. Give me a preview
predict
for
them?
the rest of the games. مش حنحكي عنهم بس predictions. So tell
What
me.
are you're talking about now? It's Aston Villa, Liverpool.
Yes, Liverpool, Aston Villa. So talk to the people, Moment. Not prediction. Give me a preview.
I think actually this game is gonna show me if Jurgen Klopp is gonna revert back to the way he used to play football when he used to win all the games, dominate all the games, and be the team that stamps their authority, or he's gonna opt to choose the counter-attacking system. I didn't like the Newcastle game from Liverpool. I didn't talk about it. I thought that Liverpool were very underwhelming, especially in the first 30 minutes. I did not expect Liverpool to be broken like this from the midfield. Newcastle had 60% position. They had more chances. They actually had a lot of joy from the sides. I'm expecting Aston Villa to try to attack Liverpool from both sides as well. With Diaby, they might not go through the middle. Van Dijk is going to be suspended. I think it's going to be Gomez and Matip again. I think they're going to be okay against Oli Watkins. But I think the midfield is going to be a big battle. I'm expecting John McGinn to actually have a good game. Liverpool, it depends who plays next to Trent in the middle when Trent inverts. But I'm expecting Liverpool to try to dominate the ball, and they will succeed to dominate the ball because Aston Villa are going to try to hit them on the counter with using Moussa Diaby. But in my opinion, I think at the end, the game will end in a draw. I think it's going to be 2-2. Liverpool will score a couple of goals, and Aston Villa will be able to score a couple of goals because they are an informed team right now. But I'm expecting Liverpool to show better signs than what they showed against Newcastle. I know that there is all this euphoria about winning against Newcastle. It's a tough game, but I didn't see Liverpool that I liked, in my opinion. I know the joy of the 2 goals they scored and Jurgen Klopp managing the game well, but that's not how Liverpool Football Club play football under Jurgen Klopp. So I'm expecting him to try to go back to the old ways, try to suffocate Aston Villa, try to not let Aston Villa play through the middle. And I think he might be able to succeed. So I'm thinking that Liverpool will score goals, but they will get hit on the counter because Van Dijk is not there and the defense is kind of weaker without Van Dijk. There's no speed because Konate is not there. So I'm expecting them to score a couple of goals as well. So 2-2 for me. And Liverpool fans are going to go into a meltdown.
2-2 and Liverpool.
Is that it's at Villa, right?
لا, it's at Anfield.
Oh, I thought actually it's because I don't have the games in front of me.
Yeah,
Can I
it's at
change my
Anfield.
prediction? I'm actually expecting now Liverpool to win 3-1. But the same exact thing that I said. It's Liverpool are going to dominate position. Aston Villa are going to try to hit them on the counter. But the crowd is going to play part now. I actually thought it's at Villa Park. So I'm expecting Liverpool to win 3-1 in this game.
For anyone who denies the Anfield effect, you just watched it. Staffy, تفضل حبيبي.
I'm not gonna give you a monologue about Liverpool because I couldn't give a shit about that club.
يا ربي.
يعني you diss my team all the time you want, but when I diss yours, it's يا ربي واتمحن وعيط. Shut up, man. Listen, bro. I don't care for that club. Is Konate back, but I don't think Konate is back yet.
No, Konate is injured.
Yeah, so they're gonna play the Giraffe. They're gonna play Ice Spice. Konate is out. Virgil van Dijk, the clown, is out. You know, that defense is gonna be all the way open. You know, fuck that club, bro. Fuck that team. I'm going 2-1 Aston Villa. Let's do this.
Stuffy, who's better, Lindelof or Matip?
I mean, Matip has had a much better
genuine no, forget now at the moment. Genuine question.
I think just because Matip has declined, that Matip has had a better high than Lindelof. I can't be that shameless. But if I'm playing one of them today, if I have a game tomorrow and I have to play someone, I will go with Lindelof. I think he's actually improved a lot under Ten Hag. He stepped up a lot last season in games where Varane was injured. So at the moment, because of Matip aging, I think he is better. But if I'm taking both of them at their highs, it's Matip. I can't be.
Who do you guys prefer in the chat, people? Who do you guys prefer to play right now? If you have Matip or Lindelof, who would you play? Can people let me know, please? Is it Matip?
Lindelof, unfortunately, is known for his reputation with Maguire, and I think that's unfair. I think he's actually much better than Maguire, but people usually associate him together. But wallahi, when you've
طيب,
seen
okay,
him
before
last
we
season
get
stepping in next to Martinez, he actually looked very better. Much better.
okay, here's the thing. First of all, the obvious answer is Matip. Second of all, here's my thing with this whole conversation. First of all, I see the people already asking me because of the Nunez thing. Oh, Sam, would you start Nunez? If he starts Nunez, I've got no problem with it. Me personally, would I start Nunez? No. But if you're telling me, would I be mad if he starts Nunez? Then the answer is also no. If he starts Nunez, I've got no problem with it whatsoever. I think we should be expected to beat Aston Villa at home. Aston Villa have started the season really well, but this is Anfield after all. And if we do lose against Villa, then all hell's going to break loose because we're going to have 2 long ass weeks in this international break where we're just going to be sat there talking about it. I predict, even with Gomez and Matip, even though it's very, very, very sticky with them both as our centre back partnership, because this could all go to hell directly within 5 minutes with Gomez and Matip. You never know. If they turn up the same way that they did against Wolves and stuff, then it's just going to be a long ass day for us. So for me personally, I think Liverpool Football Club win the game, but I don't think it's going to be an easy win or anything. So I'm just going to go for a 2-1 Liverpool Football Club win, and that is my prediction.
Diaby running at Ice Spice is going to be a movie. He's going to throw it back on Diaby. He's gonna be Diaby's munch tomorrow. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Who's
Same
that?
way I win
Who's
you
that?
once.
Robertson?
Diaby. No, Ice Spice. Ice Spice is Gomez.
Gomez looked good against Newcastle. I don't know why people are dissing Gomez.
He did. Let's hope more of that Gomez turns up than the one we saw last year. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the rest of the predictions now, guys. Slap up the like, subscribe, Habibis. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Keep getting involved. Now we're just gonna go through the rest of the games because I can't lie, this weekend ain't really like filled with all joy and excitement with football games. I can't lie. Sunday is where it's at. The rest of the week, though, Lord have mercy, are there some boring games? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So anyway, hit the like, subscribe, keep letting me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Everyone who sent in a super chat will get a massive shout out at the end. Let's just get to it. So we're gonna do Luton Town at home to West Ham. Staffy, your prediction.
Luton Town at home to West Ham. You're not gonna catch me predicting any Luton wins this season as it stands. Even if they signed Ted Mengi from us today.
Okay.
So I will go with a West Ham 2-0 West Ham.
2-0 West Ham. Mo.
2-1 West Ham.
Did Mo just say 2-1 Luton?
No, West Ham.
Oh, 2-1 West Ham. Hey, I really want to say 1-1. I really want to say 1-1 because West Ham struggle against slow blocks, actually. But Luton are all over the place. I don't even think they can defend. That's why I'm giving 2-1 West Ham win. I think they'll struggle. And look, because I don't want these guys to think I'm copying their homework. Sheffield at home to Everton. I'll start with this one.
Every game will have someone start, so people don't say we're copying.
Yes. Everton are going to get relegated, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a long-ass season for Everton Football Club, and they're going to have to hold that. So with Sheffield United, Habibis, I'm going for a Sheffield United win. They really impressed me against Manchester City. So I'm going 2-0 to Sheffield. Mo, your prediction?
1-0 to Sheffield United. Everton.
1-0 Sheffield.
Might go the whole season without scoring a goal.
Damn. Okay, Staffy?
Boring 0-0. No one is scoring in that game.
I can't lie, 0-0 is definitely a realistic prediction.
Just because Sean Dyche coaches Everton, I need him to get relegated.
The first game I ever went to in Old Trafford was against Burnley, Sean Dyche Burnley, and we were down 2-0, and I was almost cried in the stands because I was thinking about how much money I spent to be here just to see us lose. But we scored 2 goals in the last minute.
That's Ollie's fault, not Sean Dyche's fault. I can't lie to you.
That was actually the first time United dropped points with Ollie because he was on that winning streak. Then I went to England, and then
Ollie on the wheel. Rio Ferdinand, give him a 10-year contract.
Bro, we won like 7 in a row. We won 7 in a row, I think. And I actually gave a press conference outside the stand, outside the stadium. I told them we would beat PSG with the L'Equipe, the French.
You did.
Yeah.
You did beat PSG.
And then
you know what? I had the same before. It's like, don't be Sean Dyche. Don't be Burnley. Bro,
He has to get relegated, and especially with Everton.
I want Everton
are-
relegated more than Sean Dyche. I can't lie to you. Everton is the club I hate right there. Can't stand Everton. Guys, get us to 300 likes. We're 10 likes away. Yalla, slap the likes. So, next game. City at home to Fulham. Go ahead. We'll start with Mo this time. Tell me prediction.
3-1 Man City.
3-1 Manchester City.
Can you
Okay.
repeat again? City
Staffy.
and who? I forgot City and who?
City at home to Fulham. Literally.
City at home to Fulham. Like literally.
Are we allowed to
Like-
change the prediction if Paulinho leaves?
No,
But tomorrow-
no.
Because to
no,
be
you
fair,
can hold
Jose
it.
made the prediction based. I forgot what your prediction was about the Liverpool game. And then something, Endo. And then you said we're going to lose, something like that. But then you actually won.
Konate.
Konate injury. Yeah, there you go. Anyways.
As soon as I put it in this Word document, لا تحلم تغيرها.
Can you send it to us after? Because I hated sitting through the week and not knowing what the prediction was. I was
No,
sitting there
it's
trying to
better that
remember.
you don't know.
No,
It's
I
better.
actually like it without me knowing. I trust Husam's honesty. I actually
No,
don't want to know what.
Listen, if I was being dishonest, I wouldn't be on 3 points, the bottom of the league. So let's just be real.
No, well, I'm not saying you're dishonest. I was just curious.
No, we can
anyways,
go back to the video, but I like to forget and then just be surprised with the result.
I remembered your Chelsea when I was so pissed when they scored there. I was like, fuck Mo. He's just got 3 points. I'm going to say 3-0 City. 3-0.
3-0
Haaland
City.
scores.
This is going to be my first edgy result of the week. I'm going 2-2. Fulham get a draw away at City.
I have a suggestion. Who suggested this score, the way we do the score thing? Where did you guys
It's
get
just
it
how
from?
everyone uses it.
It's
When you
just
get
how
the
everyone
result.
does it. If you get the absolute correct scoreline, you get 3 points. If you get correct outcome but wrong scoreline, you get 1 point. If nothing is
Yeah,
correct,
okay.
صفر خلاص. You know?
Please,
I
just
was
go
just
to-
thinking that, but I was just thinking the one that is closer in terms of the margin get 2 points just to make it more spicy.
No, well, I actually was going to suggest something.
You
that
know what I
you're
mean?
Right.
You know what I
No,
mean?
no.
Like if I say 3-0 and they win 4-1, and if you get the same exact,
Oh, you're trying to play the
margin,
Price is Right, Mo. No,
you
you
get
can't.
you
do that.
get
No,
you
no,
get
no,
2
no,
points.
no. We're not about to do that.
I'll
Nope.
tell you why.
No,
this won't
I
work,
actually
Mo.
like that, Hassan.
No, but-
I actually like that. It will make it more tight.
Let me tell you why it won't work.
So what happens
Feel-
in the draw scenario? So I could say 3-3, it ends 1-1, and I was correct then.
So yeah, you're right.
No, there's going to be games where, let's say, we're predicting City, and you say 2-0, and I say 3-0, but they win 4-0. I get the points just because I was a goal closer. I mean,
No.
we both predicted
I
to win
said
anyways.
no. Sorry. I said if the margin is right. If you say 2-1 and a team wins
Oh.
3-2, you get 2 points.
Nah,
You
nah,
still
you're
get 2
adding too
points.
much, bro.
La,
You know
la,
what you're saying,
Marta,
but-
no, you can hold that. I can lie.
I think
Hold
that
that.
will,
I'll
you know, that
smart
will
it.
make it way more tighter, right?
No, that will make it a lot more to your advantage. So we're not
Mo,
going to
you-
do that.
we should
Why
actually
my
add
advantage? Why my
Listen,
advantage?
this guy's on 12 points. He's trying to do the Man City.
Mo, the
and
one thing
already-
we should add, by the way, the one thing that we actually need to add is correct scores. So you know how you showed the column of the points? Next to it should be whoever got amount of correct scores correct. So like Mo had 3, he should have 3 in that column. I think I had 1, should I have 1 in that column? That could be the tiebreaker later on. Imagine me and Mo end up tying next week. Who's in the lead? It comes down to who had the more correct predictions. The correct predictions is kind of like the goal difference in this scenario. You know what I'm saying?
Literally. Okay.
I say why. Yeah.
Chelsea at home to Fulham. Sorry, not Fulham. Forest. Chelsea at home to Forest. Chelsea not winning this game. I'll be honest with you guys. This ends 1-1. That's my prediction. Mo, your prediction.
Chelsea win this 2-1.
2-1. Okay. Staffy.
They're at home to Palace, you said.
لا, they're at home to Forest.
Oh, Forest, sorry. I'm expecting a clean sheet, which is why I added Sanchez to my fantasy. 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0 Chelsea. Fair enough. Burnley Spurs, since you have the mic. Staffy.
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry. I
Very
didn't hear.
exciting game.
Burnley at
Exciting.
home to Spurs.
Burnley, ooh, that's gonna be a good game. You know what? I feel like there's a Burnley hype, so I'm gonna go with 2-0 Spurs.
2-0 Spurs. Okay. So many clean sheets this guy predicted. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Momin.
2-1 Spurs. No.
2-1.
3-1.
3-1 Spurs. That was actually going to be my prediction, the first one, which is 2-1 to Tottenham Hotspur. That's my prediction. I think Spurs win this game 2-1. We start with Mo this time. Brentford host Bournemouth. Oh, this is going to be a good game.
2-0 Brentford.
2-0 to Brentford. Staffy?
Now that you said I haven't predicted any, I predicted all of them are clean sheets so far. I need to change that. I didn't even notice. Brentford 2-1.
Brentford 2-1. Okay. Me personally, I think this has Brentford win written all over it, and I think Brentford will absolutely slap Bournemouth 3-0 this weekend. That's my honest prediction. And I'll keep the mic. Brighton, Newcastle. I'll start this time. Listen, Newcastle hype. I've been saying it. Brighton are going to beat Newcastle 3-1 this weekend, and uncomfortable conversation is going to have to get started. Mo, Brighton, Newcastle. Brighton are at home.
2-2. This is going to be a very exciting game. I think it's one of the most exciting games of the week.
Literally. Safi.
I'm not copying Mo, wallahi. I was going to say 2-2.
Adi.
I think they're going to I think they're going to come back after what happened last game. I don't think
final game we're predicting.
No, I mean like bounce back after what happened.
Fair. Final game we're predicting. Palace at home to Wolves. Staffy, you start.
Palace at home to Wolves. That's such a boring game. 1-1.
Well, just cancel the freaking game, bro. 1-1.
Mo.
Who's gonna watch that? Like, let's be honest. Who's gonna watch that?
If I was at home, I was gonna watch that because it's
Palace against Wolves. Wolves just lost Nunez. I'm going. Palace can't score a goal to save their life, so I'm just going 1-0 to Crystal Palace. That's my prediction. All predictions have been locked.
Wait. You just said Palace can't score a goal for their lives. 1-0 Palace.
Yeah, but the Wolves don't have Nunez.
I thought you were trying to say it the other way around. I wanted to correct you because that sentence.
La, 1-0 Palace. 1-0 Palace. Khalas, everything's been locked in now. There's nothing you could change. I can't lie. I hope one or two of like my edgy predictions come through for me. I need some of these points. Anyway, big up to you guys. This episode of Ahwa has come to an end. Big up to Anthony, big up Joe, Michael, big up to Hassouni, big up to Tom, Messi FC, Waves, Dale, and my guy Pirate for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure you're all liking the video. Make sure you're all subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Great show with Mu'min and Staffy. They're gonna let you know where you can find them. Staffy, where can people find you, Habibi?
If you enjoyed my hosting for the couple minutes that I did, because I saw a lot of people saying it's the Staffy TV takeover. So if you enjoyed it, you can find my channel. It's up here, the whole show, and it's right down here. Staffy_TV. I will be on. Actually, I'm not on tomorrow, but I'll be on Friday for an Arsenal preview. I believe Igal is going to be on. So just stay tuned to that. Yeah. And thanks for having me. Make sure you're liking the video on your way out. And get me to 1K subs ASAP, guys. Go and sub.
I can't lie, this Staffy guy, bro. He's just he really is my assistant at this point because it's just like Staffy is here every day, you guys. If you wanna know where to find Staffy, this is football. Moment, where can people find you?
That is true.
Just find us on Never a Foul, daily content every day at 1:30 UK time or 2. And then at 10 in the evening, most days on Never a Foul. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's Judge Mo, as it is.
Big up to you guys. Mo's extremely sleepy, as you guys can see with his eyes, because slowly his butt is getting smaller. Everyone watching us right now or on the replay, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe. Go follow these great guys. Guys, we need to get Staffy to 1K. Wallahi, what are you doing with your life? Go subscribe to Staffy TV right here. And for the 100th time, it's underscore. Because Staffy TV without underscore is a channel with dogs. I actually found the dog channel as well. So make sure
and they have 16 subs. How did they have 16 subs? But when you look up Staffy, you see them before me. I need to speak to YouTube.
Yeah, I don't get it either because it doesn't make sense from a numbers perspective. So make sure to go right here and you can see with the lighting as well. So make sure to go subscribe to his channel. Love you all, and we will see you guys tomorrow, inshallah, for the Champions League draw. Peace out.